A day or two late getting this done, but things happen. You got Disneyland to go to, you got other things to go to. Christmas parties are here, all of that stuff. So, Mandalorian episode, jeez, chapter 5. Okay, so let's go over Mandalorian. Choose the right screen. Mandalorian Chapter 5. I mean, it was a good episode. I mean, it was another 8 out of 10 scoring for me. There was only one hyper annoying part that I thought I really didn't like at all, but we'll get past that. So the beginning starts with other bounty hunters coming and attacking and trying to take the Mandalorian out. He gets hit, so he's got a ditch basically, and the planet that he lands on is Tatooine. So they're trying to play into some nostalgia here, which I really liked. I really liked that part. Then I thought, to me, for the character and how it was played, and maybe that's what they wanted it to play, the Amy Sedaris character, who was, I don't know what she was playing, what her name was, the character, Peli Motto, I guess, in the episode. I was totally annoyed by the character, but maybe that's what they were going for. Well, if that's what you're going for, it worked because, yeah, fingernails on a chalkboard for me. She does find Baby Yoda. Mandalorian leaves Baby Yoda in the ship, and then of course, Baby Yoda breaks out of the little compartment, and of course, she picks it up. And everything. And we do get, which is kind of Mandalorian goes off looking for work. And here he is going into the cantina from A New Hope, which I thought was nice. If you're going to be at Mos Eisley, then you're going to go, everybody ends up in this cantina. And then we see this is kind of the droid from Jabba the Hutt's palace. So now that Jabba the Hutt is no longer there, I guess maybe this droid went and got a new job at the cantina, even though it is weird. Okay, so originally in A New Hope was R2 and C-3PO were trying to get in there, and the little sensor went off, and it's like, hey, we don't allow their kind, no droids in here. But now apparently the cantina here is now run by droids. So, okay, fine. And then we have another character, Jake Cannavale, who is of course, Bobby Cannavale's son. So he's getting into some acting and sitting in the same spot in the same cantina that Han Solo was sitting in. So obviously he's going to be, trouble, obviously. So they hitch a ride and head out to find, what's his name? Fennec. No, they try and find Fennec is the bounty hunter assassin, basically, that Toro, which is Jake Cannavale's character, was looking for, and he's got a contract, a bounty for her. So they're going to both head out together and, find her, capture her, blah, blah, blah. So she's out there, they're hiding, it's daytime, so they're going to wait till nighttime, and as they ride their speeder bikes up towards her in the nighttime, they set off flares, and it kind of blinds her, so that she can be captured. And then we have Toro watching Fennec, and Fennec tells him some story about the Mandalorians, the one that did all this bad stuff and everything else. So you need to turn on him and everything else. And the one thing I didn't see basically coming was that it gets to this part, and I guess we're kind of playing into the Han shot first, because Toro then shoots Fennec. Just kind of right out of the blue. She's convinced him, okay, we're going to go together and get the Mandalorian. And she stands up and walks over there for him to undo her shackles, and he just shoots her. So, okay. So, Mandalorian finds out, oh, great. The bounty is dead, so I'm not getting any money to fix my ship. And then when he gets back to the ship, of course, Toro has the Peli and Baby Yoda as hostage and tells them to give up all the stuff. And he uses the flare, which is a good reuse of a methodology in an episode. So we get introduced to the flare. This is how the flare works. We've used them a couple of times, and then we go and reuse that method here in the end. So it's something we're familiar with from the episode. Very good reuse of that. And he gets taken down. And we get now Toro is dead. So we do a lot of killing in these episodes, which I guess is a bounty hunter life, right? Is part of that. And the Mandalorian takes all of his money and gives it to the repair person, and so he can get on his way. But at the end, the very end, Fennec is laying there, and another figure comes up and is wearing similar boots. So did they actually kill Fennec, or did they kill a clone of Fennec? Or is somebody else, going to, bring her back or something else? I don't know. So it was a good, March by the Numbers episode. I mean, I enjoyed it. Like I say, they're staying really good. I mean, this one was really good. Let's see who Dave Filoni directed, and Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau wrote it. So we're sticking with the good writers and the good created minds and everything in the show, and everything that they're doing seems to move forward at a good pace. This episode again was short. I think after you cut out the beginning and ending clips, the intro, the recap, the intro, and then the bloody 4.5 minutes of credits at the end. I think this episode was 29 minutes, so they're really being short. I mean, basically, we're really only halfway through. We're only like maybe 2 1-hour episodes of a normal show. So we're, if we're dealing with time frames, I mean, that's the one thing. I mean, these could just be scenes in one, the first episode, then commercial break, second episode, commercial break, third episode, commercial break. You could do it that way, and that would be basically one 1-hour episode of a regular standard hour-long TV show. I mean, we're looking at, the Orville has moved to Hulu so that they can have longer episodes, like fill the whole hour instead of having to be 42 minutes. Right? I mean, that I'm super excited about, and that, is a great move for Orville. So here we're again being short. It was a good episode. I liked it. It was solid. Some people are really thinking that this was one of the best episodes. It was there are some flaws, like if you have a ton of people trying to find Baby Yoda, probably taking him out of the hangar into public and standing there in front of the door is not a good idea, right? You need to keep him hidden so that people aren't coming after him trying to find him. And then letting other people, so now Fennec knows, now or the Toro knows, other people know that they have, Baby Yoda there. I mean, even though Toro in the end gets killed because he turns on him and, tries to stab him in the back and stuff. But, some good little twists. Like I said, I think it's 8 out of 10. I just can't really get past Amy Sedaris's portrayal of the one character. Like I said, if that's what they were going for, hyper annoying, they succeeded. But that was, nails on a chalkboard for me. So, all right. So that's the Mandalorian, Chapter 5. I can't even believe they're doing that. That's irritating to me too. The chapter thing. Like, is there a purpose? Is there a purpose for it? Is this all going to be, put together into some book of, thing? And the other thing that's kind of annoying is we haven't moved. We still have the Mandalorian with Baby Yoda going where? I mean, we know he's trying to find some sanctuary where he can hide, but over this we've found out that he can't, so we don't know what he's going to do with Baby Yoda. Just carry him around and run away from people for the rest of his life. Because Baby Yoda is going to live to be 900, so he's still got a good 850 years left, right? So who are you going to hand him off to later on when when you're old and so there needs to be a point other than just wandering around and having things run into us. So I'm hoping that at some point that's going to happen. So, but I mean, the episodes, like I said, the episodes are enjoyable. But I knew it's episode or chapter 6 needs to move forward, needs to have a purpose and move forward with let's get the race of Baby Yoda. Let's give Baby Yoda a name. Let's, tease him again, taking the helmet off. Maybe just show the last episode, the last frame. He takes his helmet off and you see the back of his head. Okay, let's go with that, right? Let's find what are we going to do with the baby? Are you going to give it to somebody? Or are you going to, just take him with you on your jobs for the rest of your life? I don't know. It's some of those we need to have some questions answered. We need to move forward in some things. But anyway, so thanks for watching this. I'm Tom with Tom's Tech Show. I do movies, TV. Right now, I'm kind of buried in my 25 days of the Orville. At some point, I'm going to make some other technology videos and some other photography videos. But right now, I'm buried in Orville and Mandalorian and other things. My wife started watching V-Wars, so we'll see. Maybe, I don't know if I'm going to watch that or not. She's stuck on Ian Somerhalder. It's, just don't ask. All right. Well, thanks for watching this one. Take care.